Hello everyone, welcome to our show, Sports Hour. I am your host Priyesh Raj Pandey and today we have two prominent speakers, Mr. Swadhin Chandra and Durgesh Jha. Today our discussion topic is why another sports is not popular like cricket. So my question to you Durgesh, why another sports is not most popular like cricket?
First, we have to look at the history of the sports. So, if you look at the history of cricket, why it is so popularized in our country, because of we have so much icons in our country. We have in the past Sunil Gavaskar, Kapil Dev. We have won the '83 World Cup in the past. So we have to have some icon, some sort of icon to follow for the youth. Now we have many, like we have Sunil Chhetri in to follow in football. In wrestling, we have Sushil Kumar, Bajrang Punia. So we need to have those kind of people so youth can follow the sports going forward.
Okay, Durgesh. It is true. Hero is somewhere in sports popularize the sports like cricket.
I believe heroes popularize professions.
Yes.
Every you see that acting got popular because of there may be people may say Marlon Brando popularized acting or Shahrukh Khan popularized romance in our country. So I think heroes not only popularize sports but they also popularize
Okay.
every profession.
Okay, Durgesh, do you think that people should also aware about another sports and they should be play other sports to popularize and they think that cricket is only famous. But why they don't think that another sports is very compulsory?
Because we have to look that there is less investment in other sports, because we have lack of people who are playing other sports sort of cricket. We have so popularized cricket in our country that everyone, if someone picks the bat, they want to become a cricketer, a bowler, but no one want to become a wrestler, swimmer. Most of the people I am talking about, because of fame game there is in cricket. In other sport there is no such fame. We have Neeraj Chopra, we have Sushil Kumar in the past, we have Bajrang Punia. They are not so popularized like Virat Kohli. They are not so rich like Virat Kohli. And everyone in this era have the urgency to be rich and get the fame.
Then what's step you should take to popularize other sports?
I think government should take steps. I think government is taking, but it is not getting implemented in basic or say in primary level. I think government should focus on primary schools. I think there are schools which take heavy fees and they prepare students for different kinds of sports. Like I have seen many schools which take heavy amount of fee and they prepare students for horse riding and swimming and other sports as well. But it is not reaching to village areas. I think any sports will get popular only when the people of village also get aware of it. We know we are so privileged to know about every sports. I think we are in that place that, but other people are not knowing. And even broadcasting also matters. You see mainstream sports channels, which sports they are broadcasting. Are they broadcasting archery? Are they broadcasting wrestling? They only broadcast those sports during the time of Olympics, but other than that they don't broadcast those sports. I think broadcasting of other sports should also increase. I think you will suffer loss, but I think you have to take risk. Government should take risk to uh, popularize other sports.
What is your step in this question?
I agree with my friend Swadhin. Government need to make long-term investment in this field. Not only for a short period of time, there needs to be make a huge investment. Like we know that there is a huge investment made in sports. So we have to carry this forward for so many decades to see improvement in this. It is not a thing that can be changed in 1 or 2 years. It will need a huge frame time period to see the change. Because we are seeing the change right now only. We are winning the medals in Olympics in many sports. You need to look, because we government have make this investment. That's the result that we have seen Neeraj Chopra winning the gold medal at the highest stage for India in the first time in the athletics. So it is not that we are not winning. We are winning at less stages because of the time frame we have. We have to look at the time frame, bigger time frame to get improvement in the other sports as well.
Okay, means you want to say that there are lots of loopholes to reach beneficiary to primary and the state level. But do you think that there is just some lack of experienced teacher, experienced professor in our culture, in our school, to teach the student to play at advanced level?
In an country at school level, there is no sports culture. If I tell you there is no sports culture in country, if somebody want to play sports, then he will regard it as a spoiled child, a spoiled brat who doesn't need to be teach, who is only come to have fun. Nobody regarded him as a serious profession in our primary school. Everyone seemed the funniest in the funniest way and treated him not like serious, and we need to change this culture badly, because if someone wants to play sports, then we need to promote him, not discard him from that.
Okay, also I want to share my our opinion. As I talk to one sports person, they want to say that there is no exposure of a sports person who is trying and for the Olympic, and he is playing in Sai Sports Complex. They told me that there is no swimming pool, no good swimming pool, no good archery machine. That is why we don't teach many things to bring medal from Olympic. Do you agree with her point?
But facilities.
Yes, facilities.
I think facilities, budget. If you have budget, you will have facility. And how budgets are getting used. Sometimes there are facilities, but not enough facilities. So I believe that investment should be made, and those complex should take care of it. I think this it matters from sports to sports. Like I also mentioned earlier when we were talking before the interview, that swimming needs a swimming pool. So you need to have that building, and there are many things that system that which will cost. There's a need of infrastructure for
As
so
you
sports to let me finish. So I think sports to sports, it matters. Facilities matters from sports to sports, I believe.
Okay, as you know that there are lots of Sai sports in our country, in different region. But in Sai sports, there are lots of player of Olympic, but they don't do many things to bring medal. Do you think that they play really seriously?
There is a lack of investment in the teaching staff, because if we see, the people who are teaching are not so interested to make out something good for the players. They are only for their salary, for making their gain, personal gain. They no interest to be made out some genuine Olympic medalist, gold medalist, silver medalist. There is no such urgency for them to do that. There is only for some period of time they only do their work like 9 to 5 like a profession. It is not done that way. If we need to get the medal, we have to work hardly, and it is the duty of the teacher and the coach to fulfill the dream of the country, to bring out the medal. Like we have seen how coach is essential for a player to get the medal, because if he want to do good things in life, he need to have some role model, and every day he meets them, he greets them. If the coach discard him, he cannot make a good player, because we have seen in the past how badly coaches, teachers have mistreated the players. We have seen like the case of wrestling, how this turned out to be a bad, like a gold medalist have faced this kind of bad thing with her, misbehave with her. So how can we say that a child who is going in this early age cannot face this kind of problem?
Okay, you don't think that there are lots of loopholes in also Sai sports, and the player they don't play at the extra level. They don't play in Olympic because they are not very patriotic. Is it matter?
I think everyone is patriotic. I think the dedication for the sports. I think what their motive are. Most of the people who play sports they are just playing for, okay, if I'll play sports, I'll get government jobs, I'll get anything from the government. I think they are playing for that only. There are many players. They are not for like, okay, I have to win medal for the country. That motive is not there inside them. अच्छा सरकारी नौकरी मिल जाएगी ये खेल लेंगे तो they think like that. So I think that motive needs to be changed. I think if we want other sports to get popular in our country.
Okay. And You don't think that clubs should be also made from like behind the cricket, besides the cricket? Like we see that the club of cricket, IPL, but there are no club of another sports.
League. No, it is not correct. We have so much leagues in our country. Like we have seen ISL, we have seen PKL. This is so much growth in the sport. In starting PKL, we have seen the salary of highest salary of 8 lakhs, 10 lakhs. Now we have seen Pawan Sarawat gone for around 3 crores. So there is such growth in the sports. If we make investment, we will get the benefit.
Okay, due to lack of time, I want to take a last bite from you both. In your perception, what government should take a step to bring changes?
I think government is taking all the step in a right measure, but we have to wait for some period of time to get the result. So government is making good thing, making investment. So we have to be patient and we have to wait for things to happen.
Okay, as your partner is saying that the government take all a step, then where is loopholes? They don't reach at the beneficiaries.
I think loopholes, corruption there is in this country in every field. I think there is also it's also in the sports as well. And I personally believe, as I said earlier, that dedication of a player also matters. Why they are playing sports? Are they really playing for medals, or they are just playing for like any jobs or any other schemes? So I personally believe that if dedication need to be there, so I think loophole is there in the player's mind also. I think if there is no dedication, if how much you will invest? You invest the whole country, and if there is no dedication in a player, you will not get any results.
Okay, my last question to you is, do you think that any favoritism and nepotism in a sports culture?
There is and there will be. There is and there we will be, but we cannot discard the talent we have in our country. Like we have seen in every sport, that talents come out more than any nepotism. Nepotism doesn't come out to be good. We have seen example. Is Sachin Tendulkar a byproduct of nepotism? Virat Kohli a byproduct of nepotism? Not. We have seen Rohan Gavaskar where he is. He's a good player, but he has not reached that highest level of due to his father reputation. If you are talented in our country in any sports, in any field, you will get the desired result.
Okay, thank you, Durgesh. And do you think that nepotism and favoritism kills talent?
As he said, that at the end of the day, performance matters. So if you perform well, it doesn't matter you are whose son and you are whose daughter. It is not a big thing. So I think if you perform, that is all we want to see. If Arjun Tendulkar perform, we'll support him. And
Thank you, Swadhin.
जैसे
Okay,
कि
okay.
मैं आपने जो
Very
देख
short
रहे हैं स्पोर्ट्स, उनमें मैं कहना चाहूँगा जैसे विराट कोहली का प्राइम एग्जांपल है. सब रोहित शर्मा को कहते हैं कि वो बहुत टैलेंटेड है, जेन्युइनली टैलेंटेड है, लेकिन उनका कोई विराट कोहली को देखोगे तो उन्होंने अपना कहा है कि मैं इतना टैलेंटेड था नहीं, मैं अपना बाय प्रोडक्ट हूँ हार्ड वर्क का. तो जो लोग देख रहे हैं, जो लोग चाहते हैं कि वो स्पोर्ट्स में आगे बढ़े और लोगों को लग रहा है कि मुझे में उतना टैलेंट नहीं है, तो ऐसा नहीं है. अगर आप टैलेंट करोगे, मेहनत करोगे, वो मुकाम आपको मिलेगा. मुश्किलें आएगी, अड़चने आएगी, हर चीज़ों में अड़चने आती है, लाइफ में, प्रोफेशन में, पर्सनल लाइफ में, लेकिन आपको मिल के उसको फेस करना है. अगर आप उसको फेस करोगे, टाइम दोगे उसको, तो आप फुलफिल और डिजायर रिजल्ट मिलेंगे आपको.
Okay, thank you, Durgesh. Due to lack of time, you have to bind this discussion, and we are just come after a short break. Thank you.